Hi everyone, this is Samsung Xpress M2070W. In this video I will show you how to connect this multifunctional printer to your Windows PC, how to install drivers and start printing and scanning. Let's get into it. First, you need to make sure your printer is powered on and ready to work. You need to see green status indicator, blue light around the navigation buttons, and enabled screen. If your screen is sleeping, just press the power button once to wake up the screen. Make sure that printer is making no sounds inside, and then you can continue. Now you need to connect the printer to your Wi-Fi network. It's very simple. You need just take your Wi-Fi router and find WPS button. Then press WPS button on your router once. After this, press and hold WPS button on your printer until the screen is changed to this. Now it's connecting and wireless indicator is blinking. And guys, if you don't have the physical WPS button on your router, you still can access WPS feature from the router's web interface. To access this feature, you need to apply to the router's user manual or just Google it. But now the printer is connected and it's printing the report page, or in other words, network configuration page. What's the most important here for us is this network name, general information, SSID. Now all devices connected to this Wi-Fi network can access the printer. You can connect to 5 GHz band as well. The main goal is connect to the same Wi-Fi router or mesh system. Next, on your computer, first of all, you need to add the printer to your printing system. So click on the start icon on the taskbar, select settings. In settings, in the search bar, start typing printers. Select printers and scanners and click on add device. But first make sure that your laptop is connected to the same network as your printer. So click on add device and add device by the host name. You can find your host name in the network configuration page at the very top over here. Add device by the host name. Wait for adding. Now it's connecting. Wait for the ready word to appear under the host name. Now it's okay. Now click on the printer's host name over here. Click on additional printer settings and click on rename your printer, and let's type in something readable. Let's say M2070W print and scan. Now click on save. You can close the settings, and next step is to install the printer's drivers. To do this, open a web browser and in the search bar type in Samsung Xpress M2070W drivers. Click on that. And first of all, go to samsungsetup.com by Hewlett-Packard. Everything is correct because Hewlett-Packard acquired Samsung printers division. So click on this link. Don't translate this page and download for Windows. Once downloaded, click on the file. Answer yes in this window. Accept the terms and conditions. Check this checkbox. Click Next. Select Existing Printer in this window. Next. It's searching for your printers. In this window, select Automatic Search. Click Next. Next once again. Now your printer is found here. Click on Next and select Software to install. It's not responded, but this is temporary, just wait. In this drop down, you can select just only recommended software and install everything except Samsung Easy Document Creator. You don't need it, it's really sucks. So I'll click on Next, wait for downloading. As you can see, scanner driver and printer driver failed to install, and you will need to install them manually. This is very important, drivers. So click on Finish, open a new tab, and once again search for drivers for your printer, but this time go to HP's support website. Make sure your printer model is here. Once the site is opened, make sure that your operating system is selected correctly. If you use the lower version of Windows, click on Choose a different OS and specify your version here. But if you use Windows 11 anyway, select Windows 10, 32 or 64-bit depending on your system type. To check your system type, open Start menu, open Settings, click on System, scroll all the way down, click on About, and check your system type over here. It's 64-bit, so I don't need to change anything here. Let's just close the window. Now scroll down and expand Driver Product Installation Software, and then expand Basic Drivers. And download Scan Driver, then refresh the page, because it stocks. Once again, expand Driver Product Installation Software, Basic Drivers, and download Print Driver as well. Once downloaded, you can minimize or close your browser, open File Explorer, open Downloads. Here you have two new installation packs. So open the first one, double click to open, answer yes in this window, click Next, check these two checkboxes, Next, select Existing Printer, Next, Automatic Search, Next, and Next. Once your printer is found, make sure it's selected, click on Next, and install the driver. Next, Next. Setup is completed, so one more time Next, and Finish. And repeat the same step for the second installer. Now you can start using your printer, and let's, for example, print an email. So open a web browser, go to your mail service, select an email you wish to print, and click on the print icon. It takes you to the print dialog. On the left side you have the preview. You can scroll up and down to check the pages. Make sure your printer is selected in destination over here. Specify which pages of this document do you wish to print. All of them, odd pages, even pages, or custom. You can enter the pages range, for example from 1 to 3, or comma separated values 1, 3, and 4, for example, skipping page number 2 like this, but let's set back to all. Enter number of copies you wish to make. You can use these arrows or enter the value from your keyboard. Let's print just one copy, for example. Set layout, portrait or landscape. Next, click on More Settings. Set the paper size, A4 in my case. How many pages per sheet do you wish to print? You can print up to 16. Let's set to 4 and see how it looks like this. You can set margins, but not in this application. As you can see, set the printing quality, set custom scale or switch to default. If you switch to custom, you can set the scale in percent, but don't hit enter in this case because it will print right away. Just click somewhere out of this field. Let's set back to 100%. Enable two-sided printing, but in this case, of course, you will have to turn your pages manually each time you want to print on the second side. Optionally add headers and footers. It's adding the topic of the email at the top, as you can see. And background graphics, but as I know, this email doesn't have background graphics. So once you're done, just click on print and let printer to do its job. Good job, and now let's move ahead. To scan documents, you need to have a scanning application on your computer. Hewlett-Packard have their Samsung printer experience, but it's rated very low because it's pretty poor in functionality and interface, so I don't recommend you to use this application. Windows Scan is also bad because it can't even create PDF files. It's ridiculous to me when it comes to scanning. I recommend you to start with application which is named Scanner X. So find Scanner X in Microsoft Store. Open this application. And make sure your printer is found by the host name in this field. If your printer is not found, you need to press the power button to wake it up. Then it will appear in this field and stay here forever. And now you can start scanning. Ignore the antivirus. Now you can start scanning. Just select the scanning resolution. Select the scanning area, in my case it's A4, and before clicking on the scan button you need to place your document correctly in the scanning unit. So open the scanning unit lid and notice the arrow pointing to the corner over here. And you need to put your document facing down and glide it to fit with this corner, and align the pages of your document with the borders of scanning surface. Notice your paper size to set it in application and close the scanning lid. Next, in the application, check the paper size, or by the way, you can scan the entire area, put a few small documents and scan all of them at once. But now in my case, I need to select A4. Select mode, color or gray, and click on scan. Once the scanning is completed, you can see the page with number 1 next to the page list tab, and you can switch to this tab and see all pages in your document. If you need to add second page, just place it in the scanning unit, adjust the settings and press scan. You can combine different settings for different pages. You can combine color and gray pages, combine different resolutions. For example, if you need to scan photos, select 1200 dpi. For documents, 300 dpi is the best. You can combine different paper sizes in your scan. So once you place the second page, just click on scan. And second page appears here. So what you can do now, you can rotate this page, clicking on this icon, and you can click on edit to open in edit tab. Crop page, just drag the corners or drag the borders to crop. You can flip horizontally and vertically. Once you're done, click on crop or click on cancel if you don't like your result. Also, you can click on these 3 bars icon and adjust brightness, contrast and saturation and apply your changes. Next, go to pages list again and scan as many pages as you need. Once you're done, click on export. Select your format. Remember that only PDF supports multiple pages documents. So let's export as PDF. Select the file location in Documents or in Scanner X folder. In this field, as always, you can rename your document and click on Save. And that's pretty it. If you need some advanced scanning functions, you can explore for other scanning applications, but probably you will need to pay for better application like Adobe Acrobat Pro and so on. And I think that's it for today, guys. Now you know how to connect your printer to Windows PC and start using it, and I hope this was helpful for you. If yes, consider to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button. Any questions, comment below, and guys, be awesome. Bye.